What's going on? Matt Savoca here from Awesemo.com, bringing you my top plays on FanDuel in the NBA for this final Saturday in the NBA regular season, April 9th, 2022. An exciting three-game main slate. We got one game earlier in the day, not on the main slate. We're not going to focus there. Memphis and New Orleans, Golden State and San Antonio, and Sacramento and the Clippers. A lot of individual performances that should stand out here, and we want to get to that. Before we do, though, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you always know when we're going live. You guys know what to do. And if you could give me, Matt Savoca, a follow on Twitter at Draftaholic, that's always much appreciated as well. Also want to give one shout out to our presenting sponsor, No House Advantage, or NHA as you like to call them. They are offering 100% peer-to-peer player props contest. Use promo code Awesemo to get up to a $25 first match deposit bonus. Okay guys, on the screen you see my 10 through 6 of my top plays on the FanDuel slate. First, it's Otto Porter, 33% chance, then Andrew Wiggins here. I really like Wiggins at his salary on FanDuel, 34% chance of being the optimal lineup, but he's not even the top player on his own team. Draymond Green at a 37% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Then Trey Jones sitting there at 7th place, 39% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Then at number 6 right now, Jonas Valanciunas, and he's got a 42% chance of being in the optimal lineup as we run this morning, but he's a game time decision. He does not know if he's going to play today. We could see Jackson Hayes have even more production here, and obviously we got Brandon Ingram who could obviously pile on the production as well. Still, Valanciunas, if he plays, looks very appealing at that $7,800 salary. Does not quite crack the top 5, however. Who does? Let's watch him find out. At number 5, it's Sacramento point guard Davion Mitchell. In our minutes projections right now, no one has more projected minutes than Mitchell. And while over the last 10 games, he's at about 27 minutes per game, we think he's going to play about 37 minutes per game here. And that's because Sacramento has got so many injuries. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox shut down for the season here. And at $7,100 in salary, I think you're going to get a 35 to 40 point performance here. Now, I wish the salary were a little bit lower because we still got a GPP goal north of 50, something he doesn't really hit in any of our simulations, something like 3 to 5%. But if you're looking for that 40 to 45 point performance from someone, I think Mitchell is a really solid candidate because of that playing time. Right now, 17 points, 3 rebounds, nearly 7.5 assists as our median projections. Mitchell comes in at number 5. At number 4, it's Pelican star CJ McCollum. The shooting guard is at 8,300 today for the Saturday slate, and we got him projected north of 38 points here. I don't think you're getting a 50-point game here, and while the salary says his GPP goal is north of 55, I don't think that's a realistic expectation. I do think 45 to 50, if he gets hot from outside, is realistic here. 23 points is our median projection, and if he plays 36 minutes, a little bit more than what he's averaged over the last 10 games, I think there's a really solid outcome in his future. 4.5 rebounds, over 5 assists, over a steal, and a 30% chance of a block as well. CJ McCollum, there's honestly a lot of good shooting guards. CJ McCollum might be one of my favorites today at 8,300 and a 52% chance of being in the optimal lineup. McCollum comes in at number 4. At number 3, it's McCollum's teammate Brandon Ingram. And look, the salary is 200 less than CJ McCollum, and the median projection is 2 points higher than CJ McCollum. Obviously, he's going to be higher in our optimal lineup percentage. Look at that jump there on the left-hand side of the screen. McCollum's at 52%, Ingram's up at 60%, and we do even see a ceiling percentage higher for Ingram compared to McCollum as well. A GPP goal of 58, 7% chance of getting there. I mean, that's low probability, but still, that's in the range of outcomes more than it is for his teammates. He contributes in more ways that are fantasy friendly. 6.3 rebounds, 6.1 assists, a 60% chance of a block, a 60% chance of a steal, and over 23.5 points as a median projection. I think he could play even more than the 33.5 minutes we have projected for him today. I know the matchup against Memphis looks tough on paper. That team is number 1 in defensive rating over their last 10 games, number 2 in net net rating and getting healthier as they round the corner to the playoffs. Don't think they show their full defensive cards here. Ingram is slightly better than his teammate McCollum in the optimal lineup 60% of the time. At number 2, it's the Clippers' Paul George. Yep, you got to go up to that $9K salary, but I believe it's worth it. Nearly 45 points as a median projection, and Sacramento bottom 10 in the NBA in defensive rating. While they have been up in pace, so maybe we see more possessions, more opportunities for Paul George and the Clippers. There is some blowout potential here, but I think George plays his typical minutes. 32 to 34 minutes, I think, is a reasonable expectation. 25.5 points is our median expectation for his points. And then look at the rebounding, up at 6, as well as the assists up over 5.5 as well. He always adds a little bit of defense as well. 2.3 assists is our median projection. Doesn't really get to a 60-point score, but I think a 50-point score is very realistic here. At a 45-point right there as an average, I'll take it. 71% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Now, before I dig into my final play, my number 1 play on FanDuel for this Saturday slate, just want to remind you guys, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that you always know when we're going live. You guys know what to do. And if you want to give me, Matt Savoca, a follow on Twitter at Draftaholic, that's always much appreciated as well. And go ahead and give my buddy Josh Engleman, who's got you covered on these contenders videos during the week, a follow as well at Josh Engleman. He does all those sims as well. You know it. He's the GOAT as well. And we also want to give our one last shout out to No House Advantage. NHA is truly one of the best places to play prop-based contests. They got over 500 player prop contests offered right now. Big prize pools and mass entry capability just like you're used to. Beat your friends, not the house. And when you sign up, use promo code Awesemo to get up to a $25 first match deposit bonus. Okay, guys, let's get into my number 1 play on FanDuel for this Saturday. And at number 1, it's the Warriors' Jordan Poole. Still no Steph Curry, and that means Poole will get plenty of playing time. 35 minutes, very realistic. 36 minutes could absolutely happen here. And then you're looking at the salary, $7,900, a 40-point median projection. Definitely a really good comparing projections to salary-based expectations play. I still think Paul George obviously has more ceiling potential here, but Poole, with this amount of playing time and the usage he's getting on this version of the Warriors, he's still got a 55-point score in him here, about a 6 to 10% chance of that happening. He has a really solid optimal lineup percentage on FanDuel because of that low salary, below 8K. That's going to help you get there, especially when you get as much playing time as Poole does. Steph Curry's not back yet, so Poole's in the optimal lineup 72% of the time. And that is going to do it for my top plays on FanDuel for this final Saturday in the NBA regular season. We got you covered with all the coverage leading up to tip-off tonight and as we get into the playoffs. And if you're looking for the DraftKings version of this video for today, it's around here somewhere. Go ahead and take a look for it on the channel. Until next time, I'm Matt Savoca. We'll see you guys later.